What's up, YouTube family? So today I'm actually doing something a little different than usual. I'm in one of my places that I like to eat. It's a place called Brown Rice. So more importantly is an update on what's been going on. So I currently have one house under contract, and this one was a house that's literally around the corner from me. Multiple investors have left flyers and other forms of marketing on the actual house, right? The grass is super duper tall. So I found the owner of the house. So there's two owners, luckily. The mother and the daughter. So the mother passed away, but before the mother passed away, a few years prior, she got the daughter on the deed, and so they both own the house. So the mother passed, the daughter was stressed, tried to sell the house, and lo and behold, the house has an outstanding mortgage on it. So then the daughter moved to California, and during that process, she's been living in California. She's actually living pretty much essentially like in our car. And this is the focus for this episode, right? In the beginning, getting into this real estate thing, I was like, hey, I think it's a good play. I'm from Baltimore, the market's hot, and I'm from the city, so I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna have people in the city, not even from the city, making money in the city, right? And I know about the opportunity, so I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, it was a money play. I was like, all right, well, if I can do 1 or 2 deals a month, that'll allow me to pretty much replace my income. Not super life-changing, but it is life-changing enough so that I can get out of survival mode, right? So that was my thought. But then once I reached out to her, and I called her, and she actually reached back out to me, and we were talking, and she legitimately just let me know everything about her situation. We connected on staying at a friend's house because there was a point in time where I literally had to stay on friends' couches back in college, right? Because I made a couple of unwise decisions, right? And that led me to stand on some friends' couches, and lo and behold, I did bounce back, right? But in her situation, she was currently going through the same thing. And she's like, hey, I got this house. I legitimately thought the city took it away, blah, blah, blah. What can you do for me? And at that moment, I realized, like, a lot of investors were like, hey, man, yeah, the money is great, but you're legitimately helping people. And I didn't realize that until I spoke with her, and I'm not gonna lie, almost like I wanted to shed a tear for her, because it's like, damn, she's in a messed up situation. And her mom thought she owned the house outright, but she wound up taking out a second mortgage and died before she could even pay the mortgage. So now she has a house essentially that she can't do anything with. She can't pay the mortgage. She can't even pay she can't even pay for somewhere for her to live in California, right? So I got the house under contract, and I actually brought on a mentor of mine. We went to college together, and she's deep in the game here, and I brought her on because I'm not an expert in the short sale process. So I'm with her, and I'm literally learning the short sale process, and this is something that you might encounter, and then you can kind of watch this to say, hey, this is step 1 in the process, step 2, step 3. So that way it may save you some money as far as like with JVing with other people, but more importantly, you'll realize that it's more than just money to this game. And once you actually can impact the life, as I've realized, like, I'm impacting this lady's life based off the decisions I make, based off of the moves that I make, based off of the things that I do, and I can essentially change her trajectory, not crazily, but to the point where if I can get her in a stable apartment or find a living space for her to go on about, she'll literally never forget that, right? And I'm not gonna lie, as we can be candid, right? As a black guy, as an African American guy, a lot of the people that I encounter, I'm not sure where their head is towards, hey, um, what their thoughts are about black people in general. So for me, I always look at the first encounter as like, I want the experience to be really, really good, because I don't want people to say, hey, this black guy got over me, or, because at the end of the day, sometimes it boils down to just race. Like, if one person of a certain race um, does something unethical, then a lot of other people will think everyone from that race is unethical as well. So I try my best to uphold a certain caliber. Like, I definitely try my best to stay to my word at all point in times, and legitimately just to have good energy into the world. So she is, of course, she's not black, but she is like, wow, why are you helping me? Now, of course, at the end of the day, right, there is a financial gain on my end, but legitimately, the work that's ahead of me to go through this process probably far exceeds the financial gain, because she said to me, there's been people before that have literally came to the house when her mom died, and once they found out she had a second mortgage, they just left her and totally forgot about her, right? So this is just to say, like, this game is really, really deeper than just the 10,000, 20,000 Lamborghinis. It's literally a people's person, a people serving business, and I'm grateful to learn that, and I hope that you learn that too. And a lot of investors out here, once they hit that plateau, like, hey, this is a people serving business, they really accelerate. So I'm glad to kind of bring you guys along my journey. If you're ever in Baltimore, feel free to reach out to me. I would love, we can possibly do lunch at Brown Rice. It's one of my favorite spots. But man, I'm just keeping you guys updated, and I actually have another offer out there that I'm trying to get closed on within Baltimore, but I'll keep you updated, guys, on that on the next drop. So if you are into real estate investing, stay strong. One thing I want to give you guys a tip that's been really, really helping me out, and it has been that gratitude journal. Every morning and every night I've been writing my gratitude, what I've been grateful for, and then also my intentions, and getting in a positive energy, positive state, even during times when I truly do not feel like it. So, all right, guys, just want to keep you updated. Best of luck in your endeavors, and if you are in Baltimore, feel free to reach out to me, and we might can set something up.